We're back, Eastside Sol 2017, Boyle Heights, Mariachi Plaza. Today we're here to celebrate once again clean energy, sustainability, and our beautiful community.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of highlights. I think the artwork was pretty intricate this year. Self-Help Graphics did a really great job of giving away some cool stuff. We also had air purifiers that we were giving away that were donated to us by SoCal Gas. And I think one of the bigger highlights were the electric vehicle test drives that were being organized by the Center for Sustainable Energy. I think they got a record number of test drives for a single event, and it was really cool.
Today I was here helping host the all-electric and plug-in hybrid test drive event. So we had over 100 test drives today with people who had never, most of the people, I would say like 90% of people had never been in electric cars. So just teaching them about how 40% of air pollution in California comes from cars and all the incentive programs that are here.
Here in Boyle Heights, we face a lot of environmental challenges, but we also have very resilient people, very resilient communities. And so we're here to celebrate those communities. We're here to celebrate generations and culture of creating a healthy environment and fighting for a better future for our kids. Eastside Sol is a celebration of the old and of the new.
One of the things I know from growing up my entire life in Wyvenwood in southern Boyle Heights is that things like renewable energy or green energy were not talked about. So seeing that being talked about in my community is definitely one of the things that I want to see being taken away. I want to see engineers come out of my neighborhood. I want to see the consciousness of my community just come up to the level where they know that we deserve clean energy.
What I would like community to leave with is, just understanding that clean energy is not something foreign, right? That it's completely accessible and they have a right to it, right? And so them as community members, they have the power to go to City Hall, to go to the Department of Water and Power and advocate for these services because they live in communities that are more affected by environmental impacts.
I think the highlights were the amount of community that was present. We had a lot of people here enjoying themselves. I think the bands definitely played a big role into inspiring people. But I think my biggest takeaway is just how many resources are available to community through this event.
So I hope they see that these alternative technology, these alternative energy sources can actually be as productive as traditional energy sources. So here we had a full concert and event powered by solar energy. And I think that makes the concept a little more tangible now. So people actually feel that they can have confidence in these sources and all this other cool stuff that's going on.
One of the things that I love about our cultura is we think about the future. We always think about our children, and they deserve that, and they deserve clean energy.
All of our children deserve access to parks and open space, yes or no? And all of us believe in climate change and climate action, yes or no? We don't believe in a government in Washington, D.C. who doesn't believe in facts and science. We don't believe in a government who denigrates immigrants for who they are and where they come from. Not here in California, not in Los Angeles, and not here in Boyle Heights.
People talk about people power. I think this is a great event that really brings together and uplifts the diversity that exists in Boyle Heights. So I hope that people's takeaway is to really connect with your neighbors so that we can continue building people power in our community.
I definitely want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Without them, it wouldn't have been possible, and they are fantastic to work with. And I think it shows a lot of people were happy and they had a good time.
I want to thank everybody that came out to this year's Eastside Sol. We'll see you next year, 2018, Boyle Heights, Mariachi Plaza.